Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Yeah. Hey, y'all know what time it is, man. Let's go in. Hey, this is Face the Music, where we take the music, break it down, turn around a different take on the music. We gon' clown, bound, and act the fool, something stupid. So happy, Charlie Trouble, this how we do it.
Warning.
Seven Mile Radio.
America.
Hey, man.
What's good? Welcome to Face
the
Music. The show where we take your favorite song lyrics,
What we do.
break them shits down,
Yeah, what we got that.
throw them back in your motherfucking face, and make you face the music. I am your host, Willie Soso, and we are playing musical chairs this evening.
Yay!
So I would normally say to my right and then hear some bullshit. But this week I'm gonna say and to my right and hear some extra bullshit.
Right.
Who's sitting next to me today?
Yeah, it's the he the dirty fucker. I'm the young filthy fucker.
It's not,
Shit,
it's not
boy,
wrong.
Trouble.
It's not wrong.
Trouble in the building, man. I'm playing my favorite game of musical chairs. I felt like I done been in every chair in this
Because
fucking
you have.
studio.
Establishment.
Because you have. And kitty corner from me is
It's your favorite chocolate cutie with the red lip, Miss Happy. How you doing?
she switched it up. And you switched it up.
Yeah.
You guys are such haters.
I thought you was gonna go something booty after cutie. I was like, okay.
I actually tried to hit the fart button.
Look, see, I knew y'all thought I was going to say something about some
Oh
movies.
God. Yo, man. Mark, how are you, sir?
I'm good, sir. I'm good, man. Just chilling, grinding as usual, keeping busy, keeping
man.
productive.
That's right. That's all we can do, sir. What's been going on,
Man.
Brother Trouble?
You know what? I've been running around like a chick on my head cut off.
Okay.
I had a hell of a weekend. It's 4th of July weekend.
How'd that go?
It's fucked up, you know. You know, black people. We don't need nothing. No, we just need a reason to get toe up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. America. Sidebar. White America. Y'all sit down for 1 second. I'm only talking to Black America. Black America. Y'all know good and hell well we don't give a fuck about 4th of July.
Oh.
We was still picking cotton in 1776. Don't mean shit to us. Time in. White Americans, come on back in.
And you know it's crazy. Somehow black people done kidnapped that motherfucking holiday though. Like that's our shit. I see more black folks in red, blue, and white than anybody.
Well, we do.
They
that.
can be toe up.
Well,
and
that's
down.
probably because you live around more black people than white people.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. You know, it's in the proximity. But you go out to them suburbs and they patriotic than the motherfuckers.
for sure.
Bro, I stay in Grosse Pointe. Them niggas don't celebrate that. I mean, well, not where I'm at anyway. Them niggas ain't celebrating that shit. Them niggas was quiet than the motherfucker. It was two niggas on the block, me being one, and the only other nigga on the block had the speakers bumping, Beyonce playing. They had a patio full of niggas. It was Cadillacs all up and down the motherfucker.
Right. I'm sure somewhere in Grosse Pointe there was a non-rhythmic
patriotic
ass marching band walking up
So
the
white-
middle of Cashew or some shit.
So white folks with the American flag
It was
swim
happening
shorts on.
somewhere.
Niggas.
Somewhere it was happening. But on a sad note, speaking of shit that was happening, 4th of July got hijacked, man. Courtesy of this dickhead in High Park, Illinois. So we not gonna touch on it too much, but I am just gonna say thoughts and prayers to the families of High Park and everybody that had to endure that mass shooting yesterday. From what I understand, they caught this cat. And Mark, you were telling me that a lot of the victims were black people.
Yeah, and someone had told me that there was I don't know if it was a black section of the parade, but it was basically
could be seen as another hate crime. Like it was like black people that was shot. And I had to do some more research to see
Right. Yeah, and
what exactly or how many people was killed that was black. But
Yeah, it was a
Right.
little video of it on YouTube.
was it?
Yeah, it was a lot of Hispanic people there too, though.
See, or
There was a
colored
ton of
people, right?
ton
Okay,
of Hispanic
so-
people there.
nah, I'm not going to, just for the record, Face of Music is not reporting any of this. It's all unconfirmed. This is just stuff that we done heard through the wind and
Yeah.
through different sources here, forth, and there on. But I will say this. I do know this about Hyde Park. It's a very diverse community.
Yeah, Hyde Park. Yeah, yeah.
There are lots of black people. There are lots of Jewish people, from what I understand.
Shitload of Spanish people too.
A lot of Hispanic people. So if this was in fact a hate crime, i.e., like what happened in Buffalo, I will say that Face of Music is going on record to say, "Fuck your life, Robert Cremo." We tired of this shit, and there needs to be a stop put to it. We getting off of that because we gonna have some fun today. As I speak, we got our guest who's coming in the building. Let's get some headphones on the young man and get a mic in front of his face. I would like to give a warm welcome to Mr. Morrow Support. What's happening there, Doctor?
Nothing much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Appreciate you coming, man.
Definitely.
Appreciate you coming.
Definitely watched this podcast a few times, and I enjoy what you're doing, niggas. Here.
Appreciate
Appreciate it.
Like
Definitely.
what we putting down.
Oh yeah.
But just so that everybody knows, Mr. Moral Support is one of our local restaurants here. The man has come with some vittles for the pipples.
I definitely did.
Oh, shit.
And we thank you in advance,
sure.
sir. We thank you in
You gotta feed the
advance.
people.
That's
Feed the
right.
community.
That's right.
It's the look
That's
on
right.
my face for me.
So let's get into this, man, because we got some shit for you today. You done
Okay,
stepped
let's get
into
it.
it. You said
Hey,
you don't
look,
watch the show.
I brought my good shit boots today. So
My man.
So you had to stomp all
stepping
through
in
that
with my
shit.
Adidas on.
My man. So tell us a little bit about your business, man.
I have a business called Legacy Flavors LLC, where I do fruit displays. I also cook. I also run the kitchen at Jovan's on
Oh, sweet. I haven't
Yes.
been to Jovan's in a minute.
come
Me
down.
neither.
Especially our $3 lamb chops tomorrow. We got bike night Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm always back there slinging. You know what I'm saying?
My man.
Dang.
I'm bringing a young,
Dang.
Man,
fresh,
that's a
you know,
relic.
vision to
Right.
older crowd,
$3
and
lamb.
they rolling
Nice.
with me. They definitely rolling with me.
Sweet, man. Yeah, because Jovan's is definitely the 30,
Seasoned.
30-ish,
We just gonna
Where-
say
where-
bonus.
35-ish, 40-ish.
For you,
And
Stacey Adams and Slacks
hard,
crowd.
hard bottoms
There you
and,
go.
and key dangling crowd.
We're the ones
You
that
know
say
what?
baby
Not
girl.
keep dangling.
The key
Baby
dang.
girl.
Baby
Where-
girl.
Baby
With
girl.
the Newport hanging on half of the lip. Like, yeah.
Pulled up in
yeah.
there with the van with the painting on the side and shit with the little bubble window in the back. Yeah.
The Excalibur on with all the lights around
You
it.
already-
Come on.
That is, but Jovan's is a live time, man.
Yeah.
They
I
get
love
it
it.
in.
Yeah.
The steppers.
You know, what I appreciate about it is, you know, I used to be a bouncer. And that's the only bar I've ever been into. I ain't never even heard nobody raise their voice. And I've been there since
Facts.
September.
Facts.
So, that,
yeah.
you know, I can
Yeah,
look
they
from the
chill,
back
chill.
and they're like, oh, they just dancing. Ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, they chill.
Having
chill.
a good
Great
time.
time.
and shit, yeah.
Right?
Always good vibes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So,
Yes, sir.
definitely appreciate that.
Well, tell us though. More importantly, sir,
Mm-hmm.
what'd you bring us tonight?
Well, you know, I brought some lamb chops.
Okay.
I brought a little garlic ranch mash. But see,
That'll
the
do
lamb
it.
chops I did jerk, so I want y'all to really get a taste. I want your input,
jerked
good
them
or
chops.
bad. I want either or.
Okay. Well,
So
we gonna give it to Pepsi Challenge.
All righty.
You
all
jerk
right.
them
Abso-
chops?
No, put a jerk on it.
Put a jerk on it. Come on now.
boy.
Yeah, come on now, goddamn.
She already
She
trying to
showed-
get
she
on her
showed-
shit.
Look,
She gonna ask you.
I've been
jerk the
harassing her the
meat.
last couple of days, so she gonna
It ain't
take
jerk
that.
the
She
meat.
might
That's
got a
really what
shake
she
out
wanted
there
to
on me.
ask.
She gonna, So,
Come on.
I'm absolutely done.
Yeah, the man said he blended this
that's right.
Okay.
correctly.
Actually, they were sauteed in a jerk butter.
Okay.
A jerk butter. Look, my eyes start twitching.
That
I
means
also have a chicken jerk stir fry that I do at Jovan's. I didn't bring that today, but just to, you know, I just want to give y'all a little taste. I'm like, you know what? Let me go see what else he messing with.
All right.
Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
that's a bet. That is a definite shout out to your LLC. Give us the name of that. The
Legacy Flavors.
Legacy Flavors LLC. Y'all make sure y'all check this
What
brother
did you-
out. We'll be shouting him out on our Face Music page.
I want to know what he just tasted because that face me.
You know
like,
what?
Yeah, it was like hell.
Look, I fell victim to the social media shit.
Oh boy.
And I was chasing this bottle of wine, and it kind of went viral on social media.
Oh boy.
They was like, "Oh, that's the grapefruit or the grape juice Hennessy. It's the grape
No.
Hennessy."
Listen,
It's like
I
you're
won't
trying-
agree. First, look, if you're not a wine drinker,
I
be
am.
careful.
Yeah, but this ain't wine. This is
I
something.
love wine.
That
Let me-
shit
can
tastes
I try
like
it?
3. Yeah, you can have
Cup.
some. That shit tastes like 3 different.
You better be careful because
Flavor of feet.
I'm not
tomorrow.
promoting anything. I went to go buy some moonshine.
Uh-huh.
Guy said, "Hey, try this." I'm like, "Okay."
Uh huh.
I'm always trying something new, and it
Okay.
says, 80 proof. I said,
No shit.
"Let's go check it out."
Try it out. You know what
So
I'm saying?
everybody
Nah.
got some blended shit going on.
Something
today.
different.
Yeah,
I
this
like to
ain't
try
it.
my
This ain't it.
liquor the same way I try the food. Taste it first before you go add anything to it.
Yeah, yeah.
But majority of my stuff, I drink straight. So we rocking and
enough.
rolling.
Well, America, if y'all paying attention, I keep mentioning the word blended.
Blended spirits.
Because there's a reason for things being blended this evening. Just like we finna blend these lamb chops up.
Some silverware over there. I even got a homemade zip sauce I slid for y'all to
Sweet.
try.
Man, my man came through with them.
You got
all
to
of it.
listen.
Heat.
Listen. What I'm learning about this cook game is it's all about your followers. You know what I'm saying? And the way the social media platform is set up, they like over the top things. Just like a lot of us are out here having basic sex, I'm not just cooking basic food. I'm going over the
man.
top as much as I can. So
That's the way to go.
Man,
That's
brother
the way to
say
go.
this ain't basic, this is blended.
You know, the new millennium, they like the bells and whistles. You know, they like
Listen.
it ain't got-
and they be doing some crazy. Like my old lady, she's like, "Baby, you gotta see this." I said, "What's up?" This nigga then took Vienna sausages and made them gourmet. I said, "Oh,
Wow.
well." I mean, let's be honest. We've been making ramen gourmet for a long time.
Yeah.
Because you can only eat it with just the pack so many times.
Right.
Yeah.
We always save
Yeah.
the lemons and make the lemonade. That's just sort of kind of in our DNA. But we all set. Everybody got them a plate. We
Yeah,
all
for the
good?
most part, yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 of them. in there.
All right, sweet.
I didn't know how many people were gonna be here, so I was like, I know it's gonna be between 3 and 4.
yeah.
You did it up right, my guy. Let's get off into this topic, though. This week, America, we are talking about blended families. And if you've been on the social media tip, I know everybody saw it. This is what inspired this topic this week. Because for at least the past week and a half, everybody been trying to tell the baby daddies that they supposed to bring the McDonald's for all of the kids and fuck them kids and everybody been all over the place
It
with
definitely
this
sparked.
McDonald's skit that came up, right? Now, I'll just start by saying this. Me, personally, the way I saw the skit, I looked at it like this. If my kid has to call me and tell me, Daddy, I'm hungry, I'm gonna bring him food.
Yes.
I don't give a shit about who else is in the house. But my bigger issue is going to be to my baby mama, why the fuck is my kid hungry? That's the way I looked at it. I don't give a damn about who I brought food for, who I didn't bring food for, or none of that. I want to know why my kid isn't being taken care of. But that's me. I done heard a bunch of different other, opinions about it. He wrong, he petty, she ratchet, she whatever. But it got me to thinking, it's bigger than just bringing your kid McDonald's.
Right.
This whole blended family issue it's a big deal, and it's sort of kind of the norm for a lot of people. I ain't gonna say the majority, but for a lot of people, that's the norm nowadays. I know.
Being a blended family, you saying?
Yeah, like legit. When I'm roughly 25, 26 years old, I literally conceded that whoever I was gonna be with probably has a kid or two.
Oh wow.
That's
A couple of years later, I found myself a single father. So now I'm one of that, number. So blended families is sort of kind of just, for me, I think that's just, what it is.
the norm.
That's
It's
part
the
of
new
definitely the
norm.
norm.
It's
for the course.
norm.
So let's talk about it. This week's Face of Music Song of the Week is aptly titled Blended Family by Alicia Keys, featuring ASAP Rocky. Now, funny thing about it, she sort of kind of stumbled up on a blended family.
Yeah, I would. Let's not even.
Well, hey man, listen. Whatever the case may be, they still together.
They still together.
But a blended family nonetheless. And this song, that's sort of kind of what this song is about. Her specific encounter with having this blended family. Anybody had any other than me, had an experience with a blended family?
Well, I was married to a man who had kids already.
Okay, well, how'd that go?
I mean, I got along with the kids just fine. I mean, but I'm me. I get along with everybody just fine, just about. And it was cool. For some reason, and I'm just gonna throw this out here and let it go. He was more in his kid's life when I was around compared to before I was around. Cause I'm like big on family,
Okay.
so that was like his thing. Like, oh, let me make sure I had my kids.
So you
around.
think he was that way just for the sake of keeping you around? He wasn't really didn't really like his kids.
He wasn't really around his kids before then. He wasn't. The kids would tell you that.
Let's moral support. What's your experience been like with the blended family? Or do you have one?
I was raised by my aunt, so that was me walking to, living with my cousins, and of course, she had a guy that she was dating that had a daughter, so grew up in a blended family, and I'm now, walking in a blended family situation with me and my significant other. So, you never know really the impact of what you bring to children's life until you step into it, because that's your chance to show so many different things and, lead them, because every household needs a father. One way, I mean, a woman can say, well, I play both roles. Yeah, you do, but still, that male needs to be around, and that's what I try to, implement with my lady. And it's been working. The kids are gravitating to me. I'm not a hard person to deal with, but I do try to display a good level of sternness because she has a teenager. Of course, a teenager.
Right.
Hey,
Expressing
listen,
himself.
I had a conversation with him. I said, listen, I need you to understand something. I'm going to be here. I ain't going nowhere. So these things you're doing, I need you to cut out. And he's been good. Helped him get 2 jobs. He has a second job now. Goes to work every day. Trying to get him on his independence. I'm trying to teach him, stop trying to be the street dude. That's not you.
Right.
Well,
You know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
We've had conversations of, he told us what him and his boy was going to do. I said, where does that make sense? And he told us, well, I'm only going to be in jail for 2 weeks. I said, who the fuck told you that? I said, where's that blueprint? I said, nigga, you can be the one that get made an example and they throw 10 years at your ass. Then what?
Facts.
Our killers.
So, once you get it smarter, if they about that, you need to go the other way. I said, you need to focus on being a breadwinner
Yeah.
or AKA a hustler, but be smart about it. But being in the street ain't going to do you no good.
Yeah, so listen, I completely understand. Yeah, sometimes it is on the step or the next man up to, be that father figure, or for the vice versa, or the woman to be the step, and that play that mother role, because these things are needed, and who knows what you're getting on the other side. But let's get into these lyrics, because they really sort of kind of reflect a lot of what we're saying here. The song starts off, hey, I might not really be your mother. That don't mean that I don't really love you. And even though I married your father, that's not the only reason that I'm here for you. I think
wow.
you're beautiful. I think you're perfect. I know how hard it gets, but I swear it's worth it. So that's sort of kind of like speaking of what you were saying, like, yo, I dig that I'm not your biological father, but I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. We need to,
Get some things established.
yeah, and make sure that this is going to be something that works. That leads me to my first question for the night, though, and that is this. Who's most responsible for seeing to it that the blended family, works or goes smoothly?
I'll say both.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
You know, it
'Cause
takes two.
you know how they say it takes a village, but look, it starts with us too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we gotta keep each other in line.
If you're the dude that's coming into the blended family, are you following the mom's lead, or are you setting your own parameters?
I think obviously you got to set the precedence. I mean, obviously you got to come in there. You don't want to just be stepping on feet and knocking shit over, but I think it is very important for the mom to establish the position in that household. So I think, I mean, obviously when you're dealing with kids who are of age, or, even if it's a little bitty kid, obviously they're going to have a relationship with you how they had a relationship with you. They're going to grow and take to you how they take to you.
Yeah.
But it's still up to Mom Dukes to kind of like lead it, like to guide it along almost like a wingman in a way. She like wingman, and they like, look, you know what I mean? Like she ain't got to come in there like, this is my man and listen to him and do what he say.
Right.
You ain't got to come off like that, but you got to still be like, listen, he's a parent, you know what I mean? He's an adult in the household. This is somebody that, I respect, someone I love. I feel like it has your best interest. Oh, however, and especially in a situation like I give my situation now, with my girl now, she has a 7-year-old. He just turned 7. I've been around since he was 2 though. Right. So I have my own personal relationship with little man, you know what I'm saying? And then his father is still very active, you know what I'm saying? So his father get him Thursday to Sunday or however they do it, you know what I'm saying? And he, he's still around, he's still involved. So I don't necessarily have to stand in that position of a disciplinarian in a way, like as if a kid without a pops, you know what I'm saying? But I still have to be assertive and set that position in the household as me being that man of the house. So you still got to set that precedence, you know what I'm saying? I don't overstep, you know what I'm saying, step on nobody's toes or nothing in that way. But, you know what I'm saying, I think, what make it easier, the transitional period is the mom, because especially when it's a kid with the father, they don't understand it in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you long-term relationship with somebody who, like I said, has a parent or a kid that has an active parent in his life, that kind of thing. So I think it's for the mom to kind of usher it in a way. You know what I'm saying? Usher it and make it comfortable for everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what?
Go ahead.
But you know what? As a mom, I feel like when you raise your kids to have respect, it comes seamlessly as well. Now, will the kid just automatically still just take to someone that they're not feeling? They may not, but they still gonna show a certain amount of respect, and it's still conversations that should be had. But it shouldn't be to a point where the step parent or the bonus parent, as we like to call, has to feel like they have to fight for their respect in the house.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that.
Yeah.
I look at it slightly different. Now, I get what you're saying. It's on the mom. That's pending that it's you stepping into the blended family, and vice versa. If it was the woman, say it was Happy stepping into, then it would be on that dad to set the tone. I look at it like this. I do think that everybody plays a part, but the question I asked was who's most responsible, and I'm looking at it from a slightly different standpoint. I'm going to say the other parent. If
it's an active parent,
right. If Happy and I have a kid together, we don't work out, she moves on, now she's with somebody else, and they have a relationship, and my kid is now there, I think it's incumbent on me to sort of kind of, I still have to be the parent, the father, but I still have to set a tone to where I don't put myself in situations to cause friction in this new house. Now, it's on Happy and whoever her new guy is to set a tone for that household. But the truth of the matter is, I don't have control over that household. What I do have a say in is my child that is in that household. So when it comes to making sure that things go smoothly, I have to have a certain.
Hold on. We're doing this.
Willie So word of the week. I have to have a certain decorum
Okay.
about myself.
I know that word.
You know what I mean?
Don't ask me to spell it.
I have to have a certain decorum about myself so that things can go smoothly. Now, there are the occasions where if I see something is wrong or I see there's something that's affecting my kid, then I have to step in on their behalf. Not necessarily to I can't control what you got going on in your house, but I can shield and protect my kid. Different scenario. But I don't know. I do understand the whole village concept, but I think somebody between these three, this you, me, and she, situation, somebody has to take a lead role to make sure that things go according to plan. What were you saying, Happy?
I think you touched base on each area, each point as far as the triangle. And when I say the triangle, the mom, the biological dad, and then the bonus or stepdad. So I think you touched base where everybody has to be on the same accord. Or at least to the point to where an acceptance of, hey, Willie is my son's father. Your trouble, I'm just using you as an example, is my new man. We all have to work this thing out together.
I'm laughing.
So the father. Trouble's knocking the bottom out of this motherfucker. So you're gonna need to listen and do what the fuck he tell you to do.
That's
Okay?
right.
He tell you to go in there and clean up. Go to fucking there and clean up.
You did. You knew when you said that shit like that, it was finna be some fuckery. You knew it was.
I ain't trying to lose this young man.
You knew it was gonna be some
Shut
fuckery.
your
The new nigga was
That
around.
little nigga going around.
Don't you see his Tim's at the door, nigga?
You see his video game system plugged up in the living room?
You know what that means.
God damn it.
Next thing you know,
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
I gotta come in and rearrange some fucking furniture and bring my kids to McDonald's. You see?
Okay, so listen.
Oh shit.
Okay.
So, my issue is, once again, I used to be married, so I have 3 daughters by my ex-wife.
Okay.
And they don't mess with me. I've tried the co-parenting. I've spoken to her new husband and her together, like, hey, let's do this co-parenting thing about say split. Because I'm not gonna lie, back in the past, I was nutting the fuck up because I didn't like what was going on. It was, she married somebody that knew me, we was friends. He dated her best friend, so it was like, so I felt some type of way,
Yeah.
like slap in the face. We were still married when she got pregnant by twins with this nigga. So I
Damn.
felt some type of way. So yeah,
That's
in the beginning I wasn't the level of understanding I had none.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh, no,
So
That emotion was in the way.
listen, yeah. I mean, I was raised to believe, you have a high school sweetheart, you get married, you start a family, you go
Yeah.
to church and
Yeah.
live life.
White picket fence, yeah. Little dog and shit.
And then
right.
shit switched up. I said, whoa,
Shit
I'm not
blew
ready
the
for this.
fuck up.
Like, I'm not understanding. I'm young, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't wrap my head around what was really going on. So at times I was acting out. You know what I'm saying? I messed around. When she went into labor, they called me because I'm her husband. They said, well, it's another man down here saying that she's having his baby. I said, yeah, he can't come up here.
Ooh.
Gut shot.
So yeah, I mean, I was controlling that. I felt some type of way.
Right.
Yeah.
But that was years ago. I apologize, try to bury the hatchet and move forward because you're the father in my children's life. I just want a relationship with my kids, and I've been trying. So how does that blended family work then?
That's a damn good question, man.
I had a snowball one for you.
Yeah, no, that's a damn good question because the reason oftentimes that this whole concept of a blended family comes about is because there's volatility there, because there's resentment and drama and trauma and all of that in place. And to answer your question, the way that it's supposed to go, I think, is everybody has to
Have an
calm
understanding.
down and have an understanding.
Had to communicate.
And when it doesn't happen that way, well, you get
This.
this.
I was finna say physical.
That's what you
Look,
get.
I ain't reached that level of maturity yet.
Man,
Man.
look,
After that nigga ran me my fade,
Listen,
we can talk about it afterwards. After I beat
Listen.
your ass.
I'm 38 going on 39 come this Sunday, and it took me a while to get
Yeah,
like,
I ain't there yet. God's
like,
still working on it.
man. Listen,
I'd have beat the fuck out of that nigga dog. 3-4 times.
I wish my
Hey,
best
I'd
friend
have
was here.
beat
She'd
through the
tell you,
window.
like,
I'd have been in that motherfucker. We'd have been a blended family
Listen.
all in the living room.
Listen, at one point,
Tussling.
at one point, I walked around every day with 3 pistols legally. I can knock on your door with this boy and like, hey, my
Oh,
man,
yeah.
let me holler at you. I can put this down. We
Lighten
can
the
throw.
load a little bit.
Because, nigga, I don't understand this. Help
Yeah.
me understand. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And to that point, man, let
I'm with you.
me go with this second verse because I didn't see that turn coming, but it was a perfect segue for the second verse. The second verse goes like this. I know it started with a little drama. We're gonna put parentheses around
We
a
all
little
know the drama.
drama.
Yeah, we knew the
You
drama.
know. And then, mind you, we're talking about Alicia Keys' situation. So that's what this next line refers to. I hate you had to read it in the paper. But everything's all right between me and your mama. Baby, everybody here, you know, adores you. Now, I had to, well, I'll put it like this. I haven't had to intervene like you were talking about, but when the mother of my child and I, you know, came to our impasse, it was a little drama. You know what I mean?
But of course.
But I told her this, and maybe this was that level of understanding that I was at that point. I said, look, you can do and be with whoever you want. I'm not standing in your way. Move on, do your thing. I don't care. That's my kid. Something come up, I'ma pop you, then I'ma pop him.
Listen, I did that to where she stopped talking to me.
Yeah.
So you gotta talk to him from now on. I don't give a fuck. He ain't gonna beat my ass. So
That's the part we ain't worried about.
right.
Yeah. But here's what I'll say. Here's what heals that. This is what I've come to believe. I don't know if I can say it's what I understand. I'll just say it's what I believe. What I believe is the only thing that corrects that type of situation where it gets everybody on that level is time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time. Because me and the mother of my child, we was at odds, so we was even. And shit, to this day, I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's all kosher, but it's a little better than what it was. And the only reason is because my daughter got older, and I was fighting tooth and nail to make sure that door couldn't get slammed on me, but it came at a price, and it could have been a lot better than what it was. At one point in time, it got so bad to the point, and my daughter, oh God, I hope she doesn't hear this, but she my daughter, who the last thing you want is the kid being the adult in the room. She was like, if y'all hate each other this so much, why y'all have me?
Oh, she had
But
one
the
of those.
answer should have been, we
One
didn't
of
hate
those
each other when we had you.
Well, see, at the time, those aren't the sentiments that register. That was a straight up gut shot.
It was.
And there's no real answer to that because it made perfectly good sense. That was one of the biggest indictments on me and her mother.
That's
so
true.
you have to. That sort of kind of
Grows you up.
shook me and made me sort of kind of at least try to start changing
For your
my
daughter.
demeanor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that leads me to the next question. What's the most important part of the blended family? Is it the kids? Is that what it's all about? Is that really the main focus?
I think the main
all
focus
the
still
time?
goes back to the communication.
Yeah. I think
Everything is always going to revolve around communication. Because if you don't have a clarity, you don't have an understanding.
Yeah. I think, you know what, in this situation, I think the most important person is that motherfucker that you kind of trying to blend into the family. Right? You got to make sure that person is comfortable. You got to make sure they not, they at peace. You got to make sure that this is something that they really want to do, especially if it's something you planning on doing long term. I think that's the most important thing because your kids going to be there. Them motherfuckers ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You can't shake them motherfuckers loose.
Yeah, they're there.
This motherfucker you trying to blend into the family can get the fuck on today, tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it's very important to make sure that person is comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I would feel. If it was me welcoming a woman into my family, with me and my son, I would want to make sure that she's completely comfortable. Yeah. I make sure that my son has the understanding, listen, that disrespect, that this is how stuff is supposed to work. I lay the ground rules down. You know what I'm saying? We would have an understanding, me and my child, so that way this person is comfortable. Because in the end of the day, that's what's gonna leave your ass single parent of however many is the fact that you don't have an understanding with your kid.
I just want to pause.
I get the fuck on somebody with some badass kids.
Right.
I ain't gonna deal with your shit.
I want to pause.
I want to know when I can whoop his ass. I want to know.
I just want to pause. I just want to pause trouble.
I ain't got time for this shit.
I want to pause trouble for 1 second to say this. America, look at me. America, this may be the one and only time that So-So and Trouble completely fucking agree. Because I sat and thought about this the whole time. And we always back and forth with each other. Young nigga, old nigga. But I agree 100% with what you just said.
Got to make that person comfortable.
I mean,
it got to be comfortable.
I
agree too. Man, I'm telling you.
Just like the guy I'm dating now, I love the fact that his kid ain't bad as hell.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute.
Oh, she dating somebody? That's the nigga on a dollar store date. Dollar store date, nigga. Shut the mic. That was a dollar store date, nigga?
No, that nigga's
Oh, that nigga's out of here?
Yeah,
you F-110, that nigga?
She don't got this shit all under wraps.
Man.
Yeah, don't worry
She out here dating.
Don't worry about it. So
nigga done pulled the plug off that motherfucker.
Let's go. Happy relations.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Y'all so childish.
I feel like they've been trying to get you sold off for a minute.
We been trying to get her ass popped for a long time.
Sold! Damn it, they brought back.
Bro, we done been to the
Trying
church,
to get a
the
pop.
dollar store. We done been up the street, everywhere.
Okay.
Told her to throw it back one time for the gram.
Look at her face. She looking
Oh,
bad
throw
for
it
this
back.
motherfucker.
Oh, throw it back.
Why the long
Tender,
face?
everywhere.
She was over there aging that coochie like wine. Go give him a sip. Let that man go get up in there.
Y'all see the TikTok where she be talking to me like, hey, why don't we get him something? No.
I be talking back like,
We want to do it.
That's so funny because I wanted to do a skit like that.
Coochie put in a 2 weeks notice like, I had enough of it here.
That's hilarious.
I'm moving on.
Coochie filed for
Anyway.
divorce.
I'm trying to go straight. You ain't getting it? Okay, I quit too.
Anyway, as you were saying, I don't like bad ass kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do not.
Yeah.
Got it.
And
Pet peeve, man.
the
I
fact
can't-
that my son and his son can get along, and
Yeah.
his son is respectable and there's no issues. That's what made me say, okay, I might be able to do this.
Yeah.
Because if I would have put them together or met a son and it was like something else, I'd been like,
Yeah, this ain't
I'm
gonna
outta
work.
here.
I mean, that's a determining factor, especially for a mom with a kid. Like that's a big thing for me too. I'm like that with my son. You know what I'm saying? If ever it come to a time where I got to do the single dad thing, that's the most important part. You know what I'm saying? Kid gotta like you. You gotta fit. It's gotta all fit. It's gotta all work. You know what I'm saying? But you got to make sure that motherfucker is comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Not to say like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with bad kids. I like bad kids. I'm kind of drawn to them in a way, but I don't want to live with them.
Because he a badass kid, him damn.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
wanna know maybe
You know, I don't want to
one of
help
their
you.
kids,
Yeah,
this
I'll help
hand,
you and
this right
shit.
hand.
But see, I don't want to have to come whip somebody else's kid's ass. I don't want to have to do that.
I don't do
I want a kid that's already just good.
You know
like,
what? I'm gonna be honest.
I want a microwave kid just be ready right now. He ready right now. Like, that nigga good. Bing. Off the college.
about to go play
Off the
this
college.
game.
That nigga's NFL ready. Look at him.
Oh,
Put that nigga in the NBA. He's 6'8".
he get fours on his citizenship.
Man, I want to just go drop a nigga off, pick him up, and we just chill.
It's an awkward feeling when you feel like you gotta chastise or discipline the kid. You be like,
Absolutely.
do I
Absolutely.
whoop him?
Yeah.
But see, you know, I was raised with the old school holding books.
I was going to say that
Yeah.
that
You know
is
what
not
I'm
an
saying?
issue for me at all.
You know, 'cause I'm like, I don't feel right. Cause
I'm Bernie Mac with it. I'm
Me too.
certified to fuck a kid.
long as I get my respect, I'm okay.
Man,
So
long
I'm
as
not
you get
gonna
your
let
point
you
across.
disrespect me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, like I said, I like to mess with the mental. Here, hold these cans up, and as you're holding them, I'm telling you, your arms are probably getting tired.
I did that
But why?
to
Do you know what you did wrong?
my son.
We gonna, but I know. Keep holding them high.
Yeah,
You
and
know.
That
it's
works.
definitely a way to do it. And the other thing is, in that situation, you have to figure out what it's going to take to get through to that kid. Because I know some kids. When you talk about badass kids, I know some kids right now, you could beat the brakes off of them. And once they're done crying, they're going to laugh at you and go back and do exactly what the fuck you
So,
told
like
them
you said,
not
you
to
gotta
do.
find a way to tap
Right.
in.
That right there, what he was saying works. Since I've done
Yeah,
it
like,
to
you
my
know
son,
what?
my nieces, and my nephews. Period. Because I'm not about to waste my energy beating you.
Yeah.
Oh no! Get up against this wall, hands out, squat down.
The old
Oh.
school, right? I would not do this 150 times.
Oh, I hated that.
You're gonna have great manuscripts.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially when you write the I all the way down, they make you do it over.
I'm like, no,
do
start
it
each line. Each line. I see
No,
you.
and
I'm gonna
figuring
sit
out-
here with you.
right, figuring out how you tap into that kid is, that also sort of kind of start to build the bond.
Because you're
with-
building
with
That's
that
true.
kid.
firmness and
That's
discipline.
true.
Yeah.
Because kids
sometimes-
respond to that well. They
I'll
do.
be honest, like, and I don't like making this comparison, but sometimes, you know, I think about kids are like pit bulls. Pit bulls are very energetic and they bad.
Absolutely.
But once you walk them and work them, you work the energy out of them.
Absolutely.
Same thing with a kid. Like, I was dealing with a kid that he was doing something just bad. But this day, I was cutting up wood. He said, Derek, can I help you? Come on. He got busy. He stopped being mad and started helping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a different way for him to be useful and learn how to do something. He
And
stopped
burn
being
off
mad.
his energy.
So, like I said, I don't like using that comparison, but I feel like it's like
bro,
one
I
and the
swear to
same.
God, I done seen some people train some pit bulls that was better than humans.
Man, look,
I'm like, your
listen.
dog could do all of that.
Hand signals, sit,
I'm
stay,
talking about, man, I'm
open
talking
doors.
about,
Yes.
man, more like respectful than a human being. You like, how in the fuck you get your dog to do that?
And I did it in German.
Man, I seen a dude. He set his pit bull down, and I swear to God, this was when I was back when I was doing like the sales thing, and he was like, I guarantee, he said, I'm finna walk to the store. He said, and I bet you any amount of money, my dog ain't gonna move. I swear to God, the store was 2 blocks away. This man walked 2 blocks to the store, came back 2 blocks around. That motherfucking dog was still sitting in the exact same spot.
That's good discipline.
Nigga, I don't know how hard you hit that dog to make him do that. That nigga was like, I ain't gonna never move. But no, but go to your situation. I think you in a beautiful position with your son, with him being a teenager. That's the point I want to get to where you can just talk to him and reach to him mentally, and you don't have to like physically discipline him. I'm not a physically want to discipline you type of dude. Like, I'll pop shit out you. Granted, after I done talked to you 2-3 times, I'm gonna pop your ass.
I'm
you know what I'm saying? But
I got boxing gloves
Man.
and headgear and body. I'm
Man.
gonna let you put all that body gear on, because I'm gonna tear your ass up.
We gonna get
and
to
just
it.
know that if you didn't have it on, it'd be worse.
we gonna have to understand that.
A real understanding,
Have
because I'm
some
not doing
straight.
this to beat your ass.
Get some straight.
I'm getting an understanding with
get
you,
some straight.
just like you would with animals in the pack. It's always gonna be an alpha. It's gonna always be that young pup that's gonna come up,
Absolutely.
and you got to put him in this place. Like, hold on,
Absolutely.
look,
Oh,
it's
that's
not what
so
we're gonna do.
humane. The whole boxing gloves and stuff. I just gonna whoop my nieces between the washer and dryer.
I'd rather boxing glove though. At least with the boxing
listen,
gloves,
yeah,
like
There's nothing inhumane about that at all.
I know somebody ain't gonna put on the boxing gloves. They just swing on them.
But listen, I got another question. Last question, matter of fact. What is, because we could talk till we blue in the face about, having these levels of understanding and everybody cordial and everybody playing their part and it takes a village and blah, blah, blah. What is acceptable or unacceptable from the ex? And I only bring that up because I had a friend of mine, and she was telling me a situation, a story about her situation, and I was telling her, your guy want to get back with you. Yeah. He got this whole new family. Your guy want to get back with you, and I was just and then it got me to thinking about other situations where the exes, they ain't quite
They acting a fool.
moved on, and they causing their own set of friction before we even get to the kids. What's that bullshit term y'all got for creeping out there? Sneaky links. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got the baby mama every now and again. You know, she making this phone call, and the new wife is like, "Why you calling the house at 11 o'clock at night? Was the kids okay?" So forth and so on. Nah, I just need to talk to him about something.
No.
That'd be a problem. I know
That
would
would be a whole problem. Like,
especially
why would
with
you
us
be
being
doing
married.
that?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely boundaries that have to be set.
Right.
And it's all about if the man has everything under control. If he tell her, hey, look, listen, this ain't gonna work well with my wife. I notice I don't call your house at the wee hours. I don't want no static, no drama. You know what I'm saying? Either end.
Now, let me say this. So, my son's father and his family, I get along with the family just fine. So, there's times where, my son would be at the family functions and they're like, Happy, come out, do blah, blah, blah. So, my son's father is married. So, his mom invited me to one of the elders' birthday parties. And I'm like, oh, I would love to come. I didn't talk it over with him because I'm used to, going to the family functions every blue moon anyway. He called me. He was like, oh, no, you can't come. My wife, she feel this type of way. And I said, okay, I can respect that. So now I don't show up. If somebody invite me, I'd be like, no, I'm good. Not to disrespect the family. I'll see you another time. But I understand that and I respect it. I'm not trying to cause friction in their situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Plus, I know how my son's father is, so I understand why there's friction.
See?
Ain't
nobody gonna snitch on nobody up in here.
I'm sorry for your mother. I'm so sorry for your mother.
Over the bottom.
Man, what I want to do though, let's give Mr. Derek an opportunity. Let's review these lamb chops because we've been banging them.
First and foremost,
We've been banging them. We've been banging them.
We could definitely verbalize it, but nigga.
Oh yeah. Them bitches is butt naked.
That's all you got to do.
Butt naked lamb chop bones.
Naked.
No, let's go. Yeah, we
Them deja vu butt naked bones over there.
Yeah.
They got asshole naked in
right. You start there too.
But give us 2 seconds. We gon' what time we got? We're going to just sort of kind of put a bow on this blended family thing. I think we all sort of kind of know what it is and how to deal with it. I would just say this, America, if you done moved on from whoever you moved on from and you got your new guy, girl, whatever, just secure the house, and above all, don't think that excludes the parent that you moved on from. Find a way to make it work and just understand that shit. Blended families is sort of kind of the norm. It's
been that way for years. If we really, really think about it, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I agree. And that's not even including like what you were saying when we were talking about you raised by your grandmother and the cousins is in the crib and six at the bed, at the head, six at the leg.
Exactly. A forever slumber party.
Right. And at any given time, there's 30 people in the crib.
That's some old school stuff right there.
Yeah, my auntie Sweetie house was like that.
My grandmother's house is that literally, whether it's me,
the safe haven. Let's be real.
That's where you got most of your memories. And that's where you build those bonds with your cousins. Your cousins.
Remember we was at grandma's house that summer?
Right. Your cousins are really like your siblings.
True. 20 stories and stuff like that. Yeah. But anybody else need to add anything to this?
Only thing I want to say, you got some more lamb chops over there?
Actually,
okay, we're moving on.
I think I got 3.
I feel cheated because when I opened my box, there was only one in there, so I feel like I need 2 more.
I dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't sure.
One?
So I need 2 more in mine.
It was.
No, see, I need 2 more in mine because I opened mine. There was only one in there. Shut
up,
Trouble. Chill out, Trouble. Okay.
I know what's
I'm
happening
just telling
here.
you what's going on. I need 2 more lamb
I
chops
know. I got some
in my
leftover
box.
zip sauce. So
I'm
I
trying to
need-
understand.
That's what I need. Now,
What's the name
don't
of the
touch
sauce?
nothing over there.
Zip sauce.
Zip sauce?
Yes.
I
This
like
is-
the zip
I
sauce.
don't-
this
don't
is-
make that
this is
creamy
how
Alfredo
zip
sauce
Listen,
they run
bro,
around
and I'm
doing.
glad you said that because niggas like
know what you're about to say.
starters and motherfucking what's the other spot on Plymouth?
Celebrities.
Who the
Honestly,
fuck told them to start making that
celebrities can't-
cheesy zip sauce
Listen, celebrity
bullshit?
can't fuck with me in my lamb chops. And I
Dog.
put that over the air and I put it on air.
This is what zip sauce is supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's supposed to
Zip
be
sauce.
brown, it's supposed to be sweet, it's supposed to be perfect over the lamb.
I'm
These
not
niggas
gonna
start
lie to
putting
you.
cheese and ranch and all kinds of shit in zip sauce.
I ain't really fuck with celebrity in a minute, mainly because I value my life and I'm.
They
not
shit
try-
good though.
I'm not trying to get
They
shot.
shit good.
And the bad part is, as long as we've been sitting here, 2 clubs y'all named, I've worked at. I had a shootout at Celebrity.
Yeah, me too.
That's
Several
sounds
things
about
at
right.
Deja Vu.
Yeah.
So, but
Nah.
back to that food.
Now, what I will say is
That
maybe I
one
just got
is
lucky as starters. The one time that I did have the lamb chops,
They're hit or miss. And
the zip sauce was, it wasn't this. But
And they ain't got the
zip sauce-
lollipop lamb chops either. They got
That's-
them little
you
triangle.
gotta do
looking
the
little-
lollipop.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta do the
what's
lollipop.
popping. You know what I'm saying?
They got a little fat on them, and that's what make it flavorful and taste good, man.
With
Them
all of
lamb
that
chops
Hey,
said,
listen, those were
motherfucking
cut,
amazing.
Those were cut today. That's why I was running a little
Yeah,
late because I was
yeah.
finishing
That's
this
what-
off.
Yeah.
You redeemed yourself from running late.
Hey,
facts on
listen.
facts, tender.
Because-
Listen, certain things
There
we're
it
waiting
is,
on.
there
Come on, let's
there
do
it
it.
is. There it is. Can't rush perfection, right?
Facts on facts. Yeah, they were
Motherfucking
tender.
lamb chops was
Oh,
fire.
Mashed
oh,
up.
wait, wait, wait.
Today.
Fire dog. Fire
Yeah.
dog.
We gotta do a shout out to our viewers. Anybody on Facebook? 'Cause I got
Hell
a couple
no.
people on YouTube.
Oh, it is a whole
Y'all
bunch of
always wait till
motherfuckers on
the
here.
end.
Why?
Supposed to do that while they say it, but go
We ain't
ahead.
look not
Yeah.
one time at
What's
We-
up?
Damn,
We
I
was
miss
all
everybody
into it.
on this motherfucker
How you
too.
miss
Give me the paper
everybody?
towel.
Because
Give me
I was waiting to get to the lamb chops. I wanted to make
We
sure
might
we
have been a little
gave.
deep today. That's what it was.
We was
So let's
into
talk about it.
I apologize. Ballroom Dre, what's up, babe? Angel, what's going on?
Turn your volume down.
Oh yeah, who got the
It's
volume
me, my
up?
bad.
Yeah,
It was the new guy. It was the
The
new
new
guy.
guy, yes. Derek, the Rex
Yeah.
family says, hey.
All right, we got any comments pertaining to the blended family in there?
Man.
Yes, no?
Most important part is teamwork, Angel says.
Okay.
What you
Yeah.
got over there?
A bunch of shit.
I'm being threatened via
Hey,
YouTube.
somebody said it's food good too. Happy is that lamb chop good? They asked you about the. They
Man,
see you
let me
banging
tell
them on the. Look, they asked you about the lamb. Look, the
why we
whole
need to pay
feed is
attention to
asked about the
YouTube.
lamb chop.
Listen,
Facebook.
I was trying to hold my composure and stay.
We heard you
professional.
smacking.
Yeah, you was gonna try to hold that bone. That's what you was trying to hold that bone.
That was a bone.
That's a drop.
And then she dated. Now we know why she cleaned the bone.
Yeah. Oh.
Happy is back. Happy hour is back. Ooh, yes, Mr. Nasty.
Shots fired. You should have done.
Hate it and feeling X-rated. It's Mrs. Happy Time. Oh,
Lord.
Mrs. Happy
I
Time.
signed up with the most
Happy is back and she cleaning bones.
Oh, there she is. She make it clap.
I never left.
Yeah,
Never left.
that nigga happy boy.
We back in this thing.
Say good for your soul.
I had to rename this show.
Maybe
the
one day y'all
Happy
have
Hour.
a boo
Happy
on.
hour.
Ooh.
I'm telling you. I'm
Listen.
telling you.
But this was good.
We gonna
Y'all
get
need
her
to
on.
go
We
down
gonna get
and
her and dog on after midnight.
I just said, maybe one day I need to have her boo on.
That's
Great idea.
So let's do this, man. Since
Why you play so
we're
much now?
winding
I'm just here for
down.
more support.
That's it.
Mr. Moral Support.
Moral
Mr.
Support.
Moral Mr. Motherfucking Lamb Chop.
This is what the world really. America, I know. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. This is what the world want to know.
Okay.
How do they get in touch with the boy for these lamb chops and
Absolutely.
whatever else you got?
Listen.
What we talking about?
We gonna just, that ain't it, that's a chick.
You got a check? You said you got a check.
Yes,
See, he was
sir.
supposed to. See,
Listen.
they can't see that. You supposed to send that to me so I can put it on the screen. But all right,
yeah.
no,
I gave somebody
And I
two on
sent
the
it
other
to
night.
somebody else.
no. So they dropped the ball.
Somebody dropping the ball.
Okay, fine.
It was a happy situation.
So here's
I
what we're
lay that
gonna
on
do.
so.
Let's see if you can get it in the camera right there.
Everybody, America, can y'all see?
Now watch when you watch. I want you to look at this when you watch it back. I want you to
I
look
know,
at it.
I know, man. I know.
See that?
I gave him the flyer though.
I
Sent
know.
it to him.
I know. Listen,
I'm gonna post it on my social
Once
media.
again,
Yeah,
we
we're gonna post
are
it.
going to post
We'll post
this
it
on
on
the
social
social media. I'm not going to put your number all out into the world, but I will tell y'all. This
Throw that motherfucker out there.
Put that motherfucker
on the card for a reason.
Listen.
He said it like was a
That's the business line.
Throw that motherfucker out there.
Throw that motherfucker.
You got it? Put the card up
Bitch in
there.
the lake. Come on, put it out
Here
there.
it
Let
is
them
then.
see it.
Hey, let's do it then. We're talking about Legacy Flavors LLC. That's 248-247-4530. Hit the boy up. Get
Please
some
hit
of
him up.
these vittles. The man is on point with it.
That shit look
I might have
good.
The
to
man
step
is
into
on
your
point
spot.
with it.
That
I'm
shit look
telling
good.
you.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Brandy Blake, what up, though?
What's up, Bougie B?
And Miss Angel said, leave happy alone. Period.
got her
Miss
own-
Angel, I respect.
she got her own
I
fan
respect
club.
you, and
That's
I
right.
also respectfully say this.
Don't you say nothing.
No.
Oh, I was about to say,
No,
don't you say
we
nothing.
will not leave her alone because she was trying to keep this little relationship thing on the hush.
Well, actually, it just began.
Uh huh.
Y'all already fucking? Y'all ain't fucking yet? I gotta get right to the fucking part. Now, how you gonna know if you like the nigga or not? You ain't fucked him yet.
Because he's actually an old boo from a long time ago.
So you fucked him before? Some throwback nigga. That's all right, okay, all right. TBT.
Yeah,
TBD,
that's
huh?
boomerang.
It's some TBD.
I'm gonna call myself Nostradamus. What I said? I never left.
You gotta double back.
I never left. So, hey man, Mr. Moral Support.
Yes, sir.
You got social media?
Yes.
Shout out your platform, bro. Shout
It's
out your
regular
shout out
Derek Warman at Facebook. I'm working on the business page, but yet and still, you can contact me there.
Spell it out. How you spell it?
DERRICKWOURMAN, and it's under the bottom, Mr. Moral Support.
Bet.
Like I
Derek
said,
Warman,
yes,
Mr. Moral Support. That's on all social media platforms.
it's Mr. Moral Support on Instagram. I believe it's Mr. Moral Support on TikTok as well.
Dope.
Okay.
So,
I might have to follow
I'm
you
still
on
working
TikTok.
with him. Still working with him.
Hey
We're
man,
gonna need you to come back.
Hey, I'm always
starting from
I'm
the
always up
bottom.
coming back.
Now we here.
We're gonna need you
Yes,
to come
sir.
back. Bring something up. What else? I love the lamb chops. But what else? You gotta hit us with something else.
I'm impressed.
I will.
Anything
Definitely
but
will.
seafood for me. I just
That
don't
is-
fuck with no
yeah,
seafood.
I'm allergic to
Alright,
shellfish, but I
Yes.
still can cook it. I just don't consume it.
Well,
Yeah.
cool. Listen,
Maybe a salmon stir fry next time, possibly.
Oh my.
But I mean, I don't, if that's allowed, you know what I'm saying?
Salmon.
Do mine chicken.
Chicken.
Like I said, I don't eat no seafood. I don't eat fish.
He said,
Period.
"Motherfucker, nothing just pop out the water, huh?"
Nothing.
alright, so I'm gonna say this:
Nigga,
as
you
long
caught it
as
on the
there's
hook.
some mash to go along with it, because I ain't gonna lie, the most underrated part of the meal this evening was the mash on the side. Toss a little zip sauce on top of that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, that was tasty.
clean the
Man,
plate.
them jerk lamb chops, them different.
My
Man,
man.
that was
appreciate it.
good.
I was full.
I
and
tried- look, I tried.
I want some more. I'm saving
knowing.
that.
You
know
trying
what?
to save
There's some
that
more
shit.
over there.
That's
We
what I
got
get from my
more.
best friend. My best friend doesn't eat rice, so she come down to the job. She's like, "Why the fuck am I eating this rice?" And I make the stir fry so big, I automatically send out a box like, "You're not gonna sit there and eat that whole thing. It's not gonna happen."
Yeah.
So definitely, the stir fries is one thing that I pride myself on.
What days you down at the spot?
Wednesday through Sunday.
Wednesday
But
through
this
Sunday.
week I'm only be there Wednesday, Thursday, because I got my 20th high school reunion, and I'll be involved with them this whole weekend. And my birthday is this Sunday, so
Happy almost
All right.
birthday. Too.
yes,
Happy
thank you.
Yes, sir.
What school did you go to?
I graduated from Cooley,
Okay.
so yeah, 2002.
I'll give
know.
you a little plate, a little.
All right. Well, man, listen. I truly appreciate you for coming on the show, man. You are welcome back anytime.
Yes.
We gonna
Go
see
ahead.
to it that we get a couple more lamb chops, but that shit's gonna have to be taken care of off the air.
That's right.
America, this has been Face the Music.
And them lamb chops was more.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Production.